All right. All right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back.
Yeah. It's deja vu when I'm running up these racks. I'm like the Terminator
We're back,
screaming.
ladies and
I'll be
gentlemen.
back. It's deja vu when I'm out here flying first class. It's like every week I gotta take out the trash. It's return of the man. They say I'm Mr. Rails. I can't wait for you. I get it for myself. So many places to be. I got plenty. Act like you've been here before we start trending. Don't mistake me for a lame or a goofy.
All right.
Rockstar life ends like a movie. Hollywood, where you be at?
Hey.
I remember when I used to drive.
Thank you. W's in the chat. Make sure you're tapping the screen and sharing the live. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen. So we're back. Yeah, we just had to do a bit of an intermission. All right. But honestly, I was at the point where I was asking MAGA, please explain to Big Zeus and the rest of us in the chat where you believe there's a I guess a problem when it comes to the elections. All right. And I was hoping Vegas girl would have gotten the strength to come up here and she would have embarrassed herself. But I believe deep down in whatever is left of her soul, her brain, perhaps, and that's no disrespect, right? But I say that only because I know right now that a lot of you Trump supporters are low sound. What about now? Can you hear me now? How about that? Is that better? Is that better? Can you hear me? I can turn the sound up, ladies and gentlemen. I say all that, ladies and gentlemen. We know who's reporting. Yeah. Can you hear me? Yeah, sounds great. Thank you. All right. So I wanted to hear from MAGA directly. Are there any Trump voters out there? Can you identify yourselves in the audience if you're a Trump voter? Someone said I should block you. I should block a lot of them. I really should. But you know why I don't? People don't know this, but the reason I don't tend to block them is because I believe there's going to be a day when they have to meet their maker, and the good Lord is going to say, "Well, why didn't you listen to the truth when I gave it to you?" And they're gonna go, "Oh no, 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 we listen." And they're gonna see Big Zeus and all of us back there having a great time, right? Oh no, we listened to the truth, and then they're gonna go, "Oh, you did." Or they're gonna lie and say, "No, we never heard the truth." Then they're gonna play the show back to him. God's gonna play the show right back to him, and it's cooked right after that. Oh, you're in the queue. Okay, yeah. Don't get personal. Just stay on topic. This is a good point, ladies and gentlemen. Vegas.
Yeah, good morning.
Yes, good morning. So you believe that there's a problem with our election system? Is that correct?
No, I said that we have to show a driver's license for just about everything, so I don't understand what the problem is.
Oh, so are you for the Save Act or no?
I think you should look. Here's the thing: in the state that I live in, you don't have to show your driver's license in
So
Nevada because
yeah,
and they go by your signature.
right.
But I don't have a problem with showing my ID. I think as long as your driver's license name matches your voter registration's name, you should
hmm
be allowed to vote.
Okay. So are you for it or not though?
Uh, you know what? I don't want it to make it harder for people to vote, but I also think if you have time to bitch about it on TikTok, get your shit together and
Oh,
so you can vote. If
oh.
I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cuss. Sorry, but if you want to vote and it's that important to you, you're going to do whatever it takes to get it.
Well, how do you feel about them making it harder for you to vote? Because that's what it's doing. You
It's
do.
not going to be for me because I go by my maiden name.
Yeah, but okay, so that's for you. But in general, it impacts women the most. You do acknowledge that, right?
I'll be honest with you, I haven't read the SAFE Act.
Okay.
I just hear what you guys talk about on
Okay.
TikTok. So, but my whole point is,
Okay. Well,
I don't think there's a problem with people. You should have a driver's license anyways. You have to have one to basically do anything in this
what
country.
if I have a grandmother that doesn't have a driver's license, but she
Does
should
she
be
have an
able to?
ID?
She should still be able to vote. It doesn't matter.
Does she have an ID?
Yeah, she has an ID, but she still should be
Okay,
able to
well,
vote, right? It doesn't
why
matter
can't
because
she?
why are we making it harder for people who've been voting to now all of a sudden they can't vote? You don't see this as a problem.
I think she'll be fine.
Yeah. And so it seems to me like you're for the Save Act, but you don't want to go on
Well, it
record.
hasn't passed yet, so
Right.
I don't. You guys are like
Yeah.
already afraid you're not going to be able to vote, or women aren't going to be able to vote.
Okay.
It'll
Okay.
affect women in general, correct?
Yeah,
It's not just going to affect
in a
Democrats,
negative way, it's going to affect a lot of MAGA, a lot of Trump voters. But
possibly.
they're championing for it, which is to me the most bizarre thing. But there is an issue that I do think we all should be willing to at least have an honest conversation about. How did Donald Trump win with the voting system being broken the way that it is? Isn't it weird how he somehow won?
I don't know. How did Biden
No,
win? I mean,
okay,
how
Vegas.
did any
Okay,
president
okay,
win?
okay, okay, okay. And so, thank you for coming up, Vegas. That was all. I gotta move on. All right, you tried. All right, but ladies and gentlemen, that was Vegas trying to do what she could to defend the indefensible, and we can't. This is the problem. I've been asking people who support Donald Trump. Yeah, what about Biden? Okay, fine. You twisted my arm. We got to play the song. All right, we'll play the song since it happened on the show. All right, and they know the rules on this show. If you bring up Joe Biden or the Democrats, then you know what? You lost the conversation. All right, so we'll give it to them. All right, real quickly, ladies and gentlemen. Here you go. This is the song right here. Here it goes. Thank you.
What about Biden?
This,
Yeah.
oh,
What about Biden?
we've heard it already.
What about Biden? Stole the whole election night.
Remember this, Vegas?
Rigged the votes,
He rigged the
dead
vote.
or not. Yeah, that ain't right. What about Biden? Borders wide open, let them flood it. Millions crossing, drugs pouring. Where we begin?
Come on.
What about Biden? Gas prices sky, inflation wild. Economy dying, can't feed your child. What about Biden? Afghanistan mess left them behind. 13 soldiers gone. Joe acting blind.
What about Biden? I just wanted to say this. We got so many crises in this country going on, MAGA, and y'all want to try to pretend like there's a problem with the way votes are being cast in this country. You want to pretend like people are coming into the country and illegally participating in our elections when only, I believe the number is like, it only happens maybe 4.0004% of the time. It's not outcome determinative. It will not change the result. Even if things did happen, it wouldn't be enough to change the outcome. And that's what January 6th, that's what Jack Smith was trying to prove. A lot of people were being defrauded of their right to vote because of what Donald Trump is. So if Donald Trump was defrauding people on January 6th of their vote, what do you think he's trying to do now, right? You can't say that the system that got you into the office, the same system. Thank you, Rick W. Rick. All right, let's go. You can't say the system that got you into power, you cannot now be in power and say, well, that system is corrupt. And so I'm going to do all of these things now to fix it. And think that people like me are going to go along with you on that lie. That's a lie. The problem here is Donald Trump is not doing the job he promised Americans that he would do. And when you don't do your job, guess what happens? People lose confidence in you. So you can gerrymander, you can do all of this stuff all you want, but it doesn't matter where you find how you group these people, whatever group you put them in, everyone still says he's not doing his job. So the Save America Act, ladies and gentlemen, as far as I'm concerned, and this is why I'm going to send anyone that supports it straight to hell, it's just another distraction and another opportunity for MAGA to find another way to get away with being racist. Yeah, because I heard what Maria was saying on Fox News. She was being racist, and she just used this as an opportunity to get away with saying things that were racist, all right? And so with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, don't fall for the okie doke. Join me in warming up the lake of fire, all right? And this is for all you Trump supporters out there who refuse to use your brains and think. You don't realize that everything Donald Trump is doing is designed to actively harm you. But as long as you feel like he's going after black and brown people, you're willing to go along with it. Join me in sending these demons straight to hell.
Silence, you MAGA.
And it's a huge W, Zeus. All right, now this has been swirling around, ladies and gentlemen, as well. This narrative, all right, about, and yes, we're talking about Jeffrey Epstein, but this narrative right now, ladies and gentlemen, is one we also need to address in the kingdom, all right, because I have questions. Oh, Zeus, don't race bait. Zeus, don't race bait. You know what they do? They get mad at me. They say Zeus is a race baiter. I'm not a race baiter. I'm just very descriptive. I'm very honest about how I feel and see things. And so when narratives like this come across, I do have to go, that's worth discussing. All right. And so many of you have already heard it. This is a great question posed by a great creator. All right. And this has to do with Jeffrey Epstein and Michael Vick.
In 2007, former NFL player Michael Vick was arrested and convicted and sentenced to 23 months in federal prison for sponsoring a dog fighting ring. He then was sentenced to 2 months of house arrest upon his release. Michael Vick has been treated more harshly under the rule of law than any person that has been found in the Epstein files. Michael Vick, a black man who was an NFL player, was convicted, arrested, put in jail, and the media and the country turned on him for dogs fighting more than anyone in the Epstein files that has been abusing children, abusing women, eating children, eating baby poo, hunting black people, raping women, grooming girls. From the top down of the establishment, everyone inside of the Epstein files is being protected by the United States government. I just wanted to put that out there for you because in 2007, once again, Michael Vick was arrested and persecuted under the law as if he committed the most heinous crime possible because of a dog fighting ring. Who's protecting our babies? Who's protecting our children? Who's protecting the women of this country? Because it's most certainly not the government.
That's a good question. That's a good question. It's a good question. Yeah, I do believe Michael Vick deserves to have been held accountable, honestly. But you can't I just can't shake the question. Why did they go after him so hard? Why were they so quick to jump on Michael Jordan? You see the viral clip, ladies and gentlemen, with Michael Jordan? Did you see this viral clip that has gone around about Michael Jordan? Have you all seen that? Have you all seen that viral clip with Michael Jordan? It looks like he was touching the boy's shirt, and then he touched his leg. You seen that? Okay, some people say they have, some people say that they haven't. Well, I've just seen disturbing videos. I'll see if I can find it. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if we can get this up here real quick, right? Because people are throwing away their Jordans. They're trying to cancel Michael Jordan, all because of what happened at the Daytona 500. All right, where he did something that, in my opinion, I wouldn't have done, especially in the political climate we're in. But it is what it is. Hold on, bear with me. Let's see. There we go. Here's the viral clip, ladies and gentlemen. We're gonna get this. This is what people are having. They're in their feelings about. You see this video clip right here, ladies and gentlemen. You see what Michael Jordan looked to me like he grabbing the boy's shirt, and then he taps him on the leg, right? Try to get the boy's attention, right? Now, would I have done it? Absolutely not, right? But you got folks on the internet throwing away their Jordans, cancel Michael Jordan, and I just said, wow, it's really amazing that y'all so quick to just jump on a brother, black man did it, no due process, guilty. He got to go put him in the bottom of the jail, like seriously. But then when it comes to this whole Epstein thing, you got the president of the United States. His name's in there over 1 million times. 1 million times. And what do we hear MAGA saying? Oh, well, there's no evidence to prove that he committed any crimes. That's what they like to say to me. Okay, but there's no evidence Michael Jordan did anything wrong. There's no evidence, all right, to prove a lot of people that you instantly say are guilty, especially when it comes to people of color. You instantly say that they're guilty, but with Donald Trump, oh, we need to get more proof, Zeus. Or do you really think that court system gave Donald Trump a chance, or do you think they targeted him? You know, this is what they say to me, and I say it's just so blatantly obvious you're racist. It's blatantly obvious, and I'm talking, and they know who I'm talking to. These people who still support Donald Trump. The only reason I'm really convinced of this, the only reason you're still supporting him is because you're still comfortable being racist like Donald Trump is. And as long as he gives you permission to be a racist, you're going to give him permission to do all the nasty and evil things that he continues to do to just prove to the rest of the world how terrible of a person he is and how terrible of a person all of you who are in this cult are, right? And so, with that being said, I got to send folks to hell once again, ladies and gentlemen. It's amazing, MAGA. It's really amazing that you can demonize black men in record time. You could demonize them instantly. You know all about black on black crime. You know Michael Jordan's sick, Michael Vick's sick, Kobe Bryant. Remember Kobe Bryant? How y'all did Kobe? Remember all of these things? You make a bunch of money off of them, and then you tell everyone they're sick and they're dangerous and violent animals. But when we got real violent animals, I don't even call them animals, because so the creatures in the Epstein files, you're quiet as a church mouse. No smoke for them. You got no smoke for those folks in the Epstein files. And how many black people have we found in the Epstein files? And they like to bring Jay-Z, and they've done an amazing job doing a hit job on Jay-Z and Beyonce. Oh, guilty. You made so much money off of Jay-Z. Now he's guilty? Because you would rather a black man be guilty, a black woman be guilty, than to come clean about your dear leader. I'm not falling for it. It is what it is. Ladies and gentlemen, join me in warming up the lake of fire for these demons and these hypocrites. They know we know they're sick creatures. No amount of gaslighting, MAGA. I want you to understand this. There is no amount of lies, there's no amount of gaslighting that you can say or post on the internet that's going to change real people's minds. We know who the predators really are. It's you. Join me in sending these demons straight to hell. Straight to hell. W Zeus, thank you.
Silence, you MAGA.
W Vice, thank you. W Big Zeus. Now, I'm surprised we made it this far. I didn't think I was going to get this far, honestly, this morning, ladies and gentlemen, because the content that I'm covering, I know it's making a lot of people very uncomfortable and very upset. So what a huge W to all of you in the chat, because what you've shown is, while the MAGA is crashing out, I haven't been able to keep up with all of the comments, but what I'm noticing is y'all are doing an amazing job checking them right there in the comments section and making sure they understand we're not going to be silent about these things, all right? Because we see it for what it is in this country, all right? And like I said, I'm way past the point of debating a lot of you, honestly, because it's the same lie. Get you in the box, him and Han, never get any truth from you. Then you want to go and do that whole what about Biden thing. It's so much what about Biden. I actually had to make a song for you, all right, W Vice? I had to make a song for you. And the reason... Maybe it went right over your head, because I see some of them when I play it and they go, true. The reason I'm making the song is because I want you to understand, we know what the story is, right? And you can't sing it better than that song. So if I want to hear somebody crying about Joe Biden, I'm going to hit play on that, all right? And I hope that calms you down so that you realize you don't got to say it to me, all right? I already know it. We already know it. And none of us are buying it. What we're really focusing on right now, and we're laser focused on, is why is the sitting president of the United States of America not doing his job? Why is the cult imploding on itself, MAGA? And y'all can't give us any answers. Well, what are the Democrats running on? And they get upset about AOC. There's a clip of AOC not giving a clear answer about things that are involving Taiwan. And MAGA, she's like Vice President Kamala Harris. And I sit back and I go, this is the same guy that couldn't pronounce acetaminophen. All right? This is the same guy that thought he was talking about Iceland. He was Greenland. You give Donald Trump a pass for being totally incompetent, being in the e-files, and I'm like, what crime hasn't Donald Trump done or been accused of doing, MAGA? What crime hasn't he done or been accused of doing? Think about that. You literally, and this is what really bothers me, you went and made shirts that said, I voted for a felon. Did you ever wonder to yourself, what would God think about this? What would God think, MAGA, if he was to literally return today, right now, this hour, and he saw your special behind wearing that shirt? What do you think he would say? Oh, come on in. You definitely getting into heaven with that attitude. We need more people like you. Do you think God would say that, or do you think the devil would say that? The devil's the one cheering you on. You're doing good worshiping me. Good, good. Keep it up. Keep it up. I got a special spot for you. Y'all are some sick folks. But you get mad at Big Zeus for telling you the truth. It's not going to work. All right, ladies and gentlemen, that concludes my monologue. And now it's time to have honest conversations with those of you who are brave enough to get in the box and testify on high. W. Rick, that's amazing. Is there anyone out there that believes that I'm lying? All right, that's the first way I want to go with this. Anyone out there believe that Big Zeus has been lying this morning, whether it's about all the violence in this country, right? You know what side it's coming from. Whether or not it's Donald Trump actually speaking up against things that are wrong, right? Oh, but he had a great time yesterday promoting Jesse Jackson. You see that? All of a sudden, he's black. I was waiting for him to bust out Amazing Grace like Obama did, right? He won't do it. He won't bust out Amazing Grace. He wouldn't even know where to start. All right, let's move it along, ladies and gentlemen. We got some. Let's see who we can get up here, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we are moving it along. All right, if you are in, I'm going to say this. Please double check to see if you accidentally tapped the screen too much, which is amazing. I'm glad you did, and accidentally sent me a guest request, because there's a standing rule on this show, and I might enforce it. If you accidentally send a guest request, and I bring you up here, and we've heard people doing some nasty things, all right? So you might not want your business out here, right? But if I bring you up here and you go, oh, I'm sorry, Zeus, I didn't know I was in the box. Shouldn't they pay a galaxy at this point, ladies and gentlemen? Do we make them pay a galaxy? Yes or no? If they accidentally send Big Zeus a guest request after I repeatedly am pleading, I'm on my knees pleading, please get out of the guest request. All right, I don't like go, what can I help you with? Oh, I'm so sorry, I didn't mean to get up here. Okay, that's a galaxy. All right, 2 galaxies. Okay, thank you. I get it. Accidents happen, but I mean, at what point is it now a problem, right? At what point is it a problem? All right, so let's bring up our first panelist. I'll start with Mama Sunshine. Good morning.
Good morning. Oh
Hey.
my God, I can't believe I'm first up.
Oh, yes, good morning. Welcome. Did you accidentally send a guest request?
No, my love, I've been trying to get in for 3 days
Oh.
because ever since that one gentleman who was apparently cleaning the bathroom, but the phone was on the bed situation.
Yeah.
That happens. It's actually happening. I've gotten pushed into lives where I was nowhere near my phone, hadn't touched my phone, nothing.
Oh.
I've been shoved into a live, so it does happen.
Oh, okay. Okay, I don't know. I mean, it's like some sort of villain in a movie or something is running around here, grabbing people's phones and forcing them into Big Zeus's live. All right, well, I'll take it. All right.
I know it seems creepy, but it's an actual thing that's happening. Second of all, it's been a year since I spoke with you. It was around the time my husband passed.
Oh, okay. I'm so sorry.
And it's coming up on the anniversary.
I'm sorry.
And my birthday. And
Uh-oh.
I really would love if you sing happy birthday to me on the 27th. So write that down.
Okay, I'm gonna write it down. Okay, but hold me to it. All right, I don't have a pen. All right, but please, thank you. Now, how can we help you though?
I was gonna say these MAGA demons. Okay, so I have another issue. The issue is these buying of these facilities.
The ICE
If you are
facilities.
deporting at the numbers that you're claiming you're deporting, then why are we spending taxpayer money that we could be feeding homeless, dealing with our veterans, putting school lunches back together? Why are we spending all that money on facilities if we are doing so well with deportation? I just asking for a
Well,
friend.
you know why they're doing that. They're making that money, right? We know what they're doing. They're getting paid per head that they put into those facilities. And it's all just about lining the pockets of him and his billionaire friends. Honestly, and it's sad. They are willing to
So
break laws. I'm talking about ignore due process or violate people's due process just to fill the
well, we're at
beds in
law
these
be damned.
and commit war crimes, right?
Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Yeah.
I honestly, it's a scam. That's the way that I see it, and it proves to me and everyone, honestly, that these are not really nice people at the end of the day. They're not decent people. They're un-American, and all they care about is making money off of mass deportations. But to your point, it's a contradiction because if they were really deporting the people that they said they were, they wouldn't have any. They wouldn't have a need for all of that, right? I think that's the point you were trying
Correct.
to get at, right?
Yes. I mean, having one or two facilities because, you're kind of overcrowded right now, I get that.
Yeah.
That kind of makes sense to me. I don't like it, but it kind of makes sense to me. But when you're talking 32 states and it's at $400,000 per head, I believe it was.
Yeah, I saw that figure. I
Some
did see that figure. Yeah, it could,
crazy ass number. And
I
that,
mean,
again,
when
that's
you look at it,
taxpayer money.
yep.
Go ahead. I'm
No,
sorry.
I'm sorry. There's a little bit of a delay, so I might be accidentally interrupting you, but yeah.
No, you're fine. And if Q Dog is in here, baby, I love your voice. Please keep talking dirty to me. Read me a book. Do something. Woo! Hey,
Now,
but you're still Triple H.
now,
You're still Triple H. You're handsome.
no. Now you didn't just
And I love your songs.
okay. All right. Okay. Well, listen, Mom. I don't want to get anything
I'm not
started.
trying to deflate you.
No, you
I'm
did.
not trying to
You
deflate
already did, to be honest with you,
No.
because you know
No,
what you
because
did.
you're still Triple H.
You just opened up a door that I thought I locked shut and put a couple padlocks on and put a break only in case of emergencies type of situation. And what you just did is you opened up the door, and he's a great guy, but unfortunately, he's he doesn't even compare when it comes to the Triple H's. He goes by a different set of initials, so to speak. All right, and so I'm just going to encourage you to never do that again. All right. I'm encourage you to never do that again. All right. Now look at they
But
say
you
now I
are
gotta
the
sing
most
you.
handsomest.
Well, you know what? They said now I gotta sing you happy birthday on the 27th. So here's the deal. If you want me to sing happy birthday, you gotta kind of think about taking that back. All right. Now I'll give you some time. It might be too early. All right. But if you decide to take that remark back, I can think about doing something special for you on your birthday. Sounds like a deal? Because I gotta be fair. People say I don't want to be the mean person. All right.
Oh my gosh.
Just think about it.
So
Just give
you're
it
the
some
most,
time.
You're the most handsome. You're the most honest.
Thank you.
So I mean,
You missed
and
one.
you spit facts.
You missed one though. There's humility, right? I'm the most humble person, honestly.
Yes, you are humble,
Okay.
and you spit facts.
Thank you, Mama. Thank you, Mama. Because
And
I
so
work
for that
really-
is the reason why I watch you every single day. I haven't
you.
missed a day. Like I said, I've been
Wow.
trying to get in for 3 days just to tell you that yes.
Yeah, but you got
the
in
talk
today.
Is being strange.
all right, thank you. I appreciate. What part of the country are you in, if you don't mind?
I'm in cheese country, home of the Gideon Bible.
Oh, where's that at? I don't know about that. Cheese. Where's that
Oh,
at?
come on, Zeus.
Cheese.
It's Wisconsin, love.
Oh
Wisconsin.
wow. See, I'm coming there. I'm gonna come there. Okay, fair enough. There you go. Look at the chat, keeping me honest. Green Bay Cheeseheads. Well, listen, I didn't know I had that much reach out there. All right, the cheese country. All right. Well, I guess.
Oh, you're all over.
Yeah, Milwaukee. Well, I mean, that's amazing. All right. Well, I take it that you still haven't made your decision yet about taking that remark back. So, maybe you'll be here tomorrow and we can check in.
Can I make a partial deal here?
Maybe.
Can I say that I find you both equally wonderful human beings,
They're already booing
but
you.
you have the talent
You can't put you
and
can't.
the fortitude
Mm-hmm.
and the love and the respect and the
It's just not hitting the
true
same.
big heart.
It's just not hitting the same when you bring up
Well, I don't want
you.
to say something that'll upset Mama.
Well. Listen, and I'm gonna honestly encourage you, and I'm actually if that what was his name, Robert Pastor, the pastor that was here yesterday. I'm hoping he could put a prayer up or something and help and ask God to deliver you from that stronghold. All right, and then uh, we'll check in again. All right, maybe tomorrow. I know I've asked you to do quite a bit this morning, but you really gotta think about it now because Zeus is in his own lane, and you can't just liken me to others. All right, and that's no disrespect to
But
those.
you're the Rizzler,
There you
and that
go.
makes you number one.
Hey man, that's now we getting somewhere. Now we're getting somewhere. Well, thank you. All right, all
You're a
right.
very talented Rizzler,
Thank you.
very handsome Rizzler, very truthful, honest, and humble Rizzler.
Now,
You
flesh.
just rizzle
Now,
all
hold
over the
on. Now,
TikTok
I didn't. Now, hold
streets.
on. Because people think I made you come. I didn't make you come up here and say these things, did I?
No,
Thank you. All right. So, no, this is
no.
100% authentic
I was
and
humbly
organic.
begging to get in here for 3 days.
You don't need to say that part, but this is 100% authentic and organic, ladies and gentlemen. All right. And so, this just proves how great of a show this is. All right. Now, listen, Mama, I got to move it on. All right. But I do
Yep,
hope
I
to hear
know.
from you. All right. Seriously.
Well, I'm expecting to hear your lovely voice on my birthday. So
All right, all right. Well, you will. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's go ahead and give it up to Mama No Lies Detected. Isn't it amazing when you just get honest people coming up here and testifying on high on top of Mount Olympus, speaking just pure honest facts. Now, there's a little turbulence in there. The remarks that were made about one of my brothers and stuff like that, but I can understand where that may have originated from, but I just want to be very clear, ladies and gentlemen. I can't be compared to anybody, all right? Because I'm Triple H, I'm Zeus. All right, let's moving on to the next. I don't know what's gotten into folks this morning, ladies and gentlemen. Seriously, but maybe our good friend Takesha could help explain. Good morning, Takesha. How are you?
I'm doing okay, Zeus. I won't be up here long because yesterday they tried to do me like the Titanic and
Yeah.
take me down, Zeus. I don't know why I was mistreated.
Yeah.
I always say what I gotta say.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna change no matter if you take me down or not.
Right.
You can report my page, you can report me. I don't care.
Yeah.
But listen, I want to touch on something you said that people don't necessarily pay attention to. And I hate when people say it. But people, there's no such thing as black on black crime. Unless you're gonna say there's white on white crime. Latino on Latino crime. Hispanic on Hispanic crime. Because every race is murdered by their own race. So when did it become black on black? Just because it's two black people. But when it's white on white, it's not called white on white crime. Why, Zeus?
You know why I think it. They just come up with they never miss an opportunity to be racist. That's what I think, Takesha.
Anything to make black people look like they are just the most horrible people in the world. And that's what's wrong with some of these people. Their parents have tainted them on our race.
Yeah.
And once they get to know us, they find out we some real cool people. But what we're not going to do is force you to realize that we're real cool people. That's why we stay in our own corner now.
Yeah.
We're not coming out to fight. We in the corner.
Yeah. Yeah, but don't push us, right? Don't push us.
Oh man, listen. what my boy Park said? Ain't no, but don't push me.
Yeah.
Park said it, Zeus. We got to go by what Park said.
Yeah. Yeah. Don't push us. Don't take advantage of our kindness. I put up with a lot. I know you putting up with a lot. All right. I'm very understanding. I can be very, very compassionate, but you hear these stories, Takesha, and like you said, it's always black on black crime. They come to us black on black crime, but do they ever say anything about the MAGA on MAGA stuff going on or anything like that?
No, I ain't finna say nothing about this, Zeus.
Mm-hmm.
You know, people don't see wrong when when they not in. You know, they see wrong in everybody but themselves.
Yeah, that's
That's the
it.
problem, Zeus.
That, and I'm glad that you said that, right? Because every interaction that I've had with a mostly the conservative men, that's their issue. They refuse to take accountability for their own personal behavior, right? And that also includes what they did when they voted for Donald Trump. Because you see him right now, Takesha, he lied to us.
This is not what I voted for. He said, listen, he told us one thing, and now he's doing something. I don't recognize
That's
who this
DJ's
Trump
voice.
is.
That's DJ's
I
voice.
don't recognize who that ain't DJ. That's just a
Oh,
common, you know.
oh,
I
okay.
don't know
You
who.
tapped into
I don't
something
know
new.
who this Trump is, Zeus. He said he was going to get in there and prices were going to drop. And now I'm out here buying chickens
Listen.
for eggs and meat. And I just can't get ahead. I used to take $20 to the store. Now I got to take 40, Zeus. I had to go in the baby's piggy bank and get 10 rows of $1 coins, Zeus.
Yeah.
Trump said he was going to lower the prices. I go to the store and I say, this ain't supposed to be this high because Trump lowered it. And they said Trump was lying, Zeus.
Yeah.
Now my feelings are so hurt.
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, that's
That's
there right now, Zeus.
you tapped into that very well. To Keisha.
Yeah.
So you've been through the same blender a lot of us, and isn't it exhausting at this point, to Keisha? Isn't it
I'm so
exhausting?
tired of him.
Yeah.
I'm so tired of him. Well, I voted for him, but I'm really not a supporter. Yes, you are. Stop it.
Yeah.
Stand on what you did, my boy.
Yeah.
Stand on it.
Yeah.
And move around accordingly.
Thank you. Tell him, Takesha.
All right,
All right,
Zeus.
W, Takesha. No lies detected. All right, thank you for coming up this morning. I really do appreciate it. And you didn't even get in trouble. Oh, my goodness.
You're welcome.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, that's our good. All right, you see how this works, ladies and gentlemen. Short, sweet, get on in here, say your piece, and then we move it along, all right? I'll do the driving, all right? You don't got to worry about doing the driving. Big Zeus will do the driving. And as long as you don't get inside of danger zones include referring to yourself as someone, more handsome than Big Zeus, that'll get you into a lot of trouble. All right, moving it along. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we got next? Again, if you're in the guest request on accident and I bring you up, guess what? 2 galaxies. James W. All right. James W. You owe Big Zeus 2 galaxies. And it's another W, Zeus. Pay the tax. Who do we got this morning now, ladies and gentlemen? Maria, good morning. I heard you, Maria. Maria? Go ahead.
Sorry, I'm on.
No. Oh, no. No, Maria. So you know the rules, right? Maria? Maria, I can hear you. You want to go ahead and send those 2 galaxies? Mm-mm-mm-mm-mm. I don't know what I should do. What I say, hey everyone, and I'm almost on my knees. Please, if you're in the guest request, I'm a nice guy, right? We're all nice, but it just makes the show a lot harder when I have to bring you up here, and then I go, oh, I didn't mean to, and I go, well, I don't know what I can do to get your attention and help you to see you're in the box, all right? But you might want to double check. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm going to say it again. Hey, you might be in my guest request from tapping the screen. and it happens all the time, even to the best of us. So, I'd encourage all of you who are in the guest request, or even if you've just been tapping, please double check to make sure you're not in the guest request, because the rule is now 2 galaxies. I'll settle for one. Look at me, I'm being nice, but we got to stop this. We got to stop this, ladies and gentlemen, please. All right, moving on to the next guest. All right. Oh my gosh, Rick, not you. Come on. Let's see. I'm just bringing up random people now. There's too many people. I'll just get the galaxies out of the way. Joel, good morning. Joel. Joel. With the pit bull on his profile. Joel.
Joe.
Y'all hear this? Joel. I listen to your show every day, Zeus. I listen to your show every day. Well, I don't know if you really do, because when I'm asking you to not get in the guest request. Joel. 2 galaxies, ladies and gentlemen. Joel owes us 2 galaxies. Joel W. Mays Sr. Yeah, Joel, that's me talking to you. Joe, grab your phone. Joel, you hear me talking to you. It's me, Zeus, Big Zeus. I hear you in the background. Joel W. Mays Sr. I'm so sorry, ladies and gentlemen, but I got to do this because I think this is the only way we're going to start getting some sort of traction. All right. When people start realizing I might not want to have my business out there, being in the guest request with Big Zeus. Let's see. I mean, this is Latanya. Are you there? Latanya, are you there? Uh-oh. Latanya. Look, I can't even. Yeah, okay. I think Latanya figured it out. All right. I'll charge you a galaxy, Latanya. You didn't even pop up in my screen, so we're not gonna be able to do that. All right, ladies and gentlemen. Bear with me. We're gonna find out what a lot of these folks are up to. Kristen. Kristen. Hello, Kristen. Kristen, now that's a galaxy, Kristen. I'm going to remember your name, Kristen. Yeah, Kristen, I can hear you. Kristen?
Zeus?
Yeah.
I did this I'm sorry. I'm driving. I'm sorry, Zeus.
Okay, well, I can't
This is
have
the
you
first time I've ever been on a live.
Oh, okay, well, I can't have you in the box, but Kristen, that's 2 galaxies, all right, Kristen? I don't know how. Now, you know Mama. You see what I'm talking about, Mama? You told me a story about how some sort of villain is running around here, grabbing people's cell phones and forcing them into my guest request. And now we have a situation where someone says they're on the road. And I don't know how the villain got inside of the car and did what they did. But, it's amazing. This is incredible stuff. I've never seen anything like this, ladies and gentlemen. Listen, I'm just randomly clicking on people. Let's go. Who do we got next? This is crazy. Uh-oh. We're having an issue. Uh-oh.
Hi.
Oh, send me a guest request. I didn't hear from you, and I didn't know if it was going to work, but yeah, I'll bring you back up, Linda. You can send me a guest request if that was a real request. It just took a while. Come on up, send another request. I mean, this doesn't take long, ladies and gentlemen. Diane Whipple.
Yes.
Did you mean to send a guest request?
Yes.
All right. How can I help you?
It's my first time here, and I love Zeus, and I'm telling you what, I'm up on baddies. I'm up on everything that Zeus got to offer.
All right,
I don't watch the movies.
What's that in the background? There's a lot of noise, though. I can hear it.
Okay, I'm looking at the baddies. Let me turn it down.
Yeah, please.
Sorry.
I won't take too much of your time, but all right.
Okay, there we go. I'm
Okay.
sorry.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming up here and actually not accidentally sending a guest request. That's very,
Yeah.
very nice of you to do. Now, what part of the country are you in?
I'm in Florida, in
Okay.
Tampa.
Okay. All right. All right. And so you like what we're doing on this show? It sounds like.
I love it.
Okay. All right. Now, what exactly would you like to get off of your or say this morning, if you don't mind, so that we can unpack it with you real quick.
Only thing I have to say is God been good, and it's nice being here. It's my first time here, and I appreciate what you guys doing on Zeus, giving our people the opportunity.
All right. All right. Well, then you know what I'm going to say, Diane. Thank you so much, and I'm gonna let you get back to the baddies.
Yes, sir.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you, ladies. In and out like a burger. You can't get anything better than this. All right. This is what we need, ladies and gentlemen. More honesty, more support like that. All right. W to all of you in the chat. All right. Who do we got next? All right. Who do we got next? Wrong Zeus. All right. Let's see. Who is this? Will. I'm. Uh-oh. Will. Going. Okay, fair enough. Fair enough. All right, fair enough, Will. Seems like you got MAGA Wi-Fi, perhaps. All right. All right. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Wait a second. Hold on. Hold on. Hold on. I know I didn't see Joel back in my guest request. I hate to Joel, no. I hate to see you in my guest request, Joel. I really would, because that's full galaxies now that I think about it. Okay, here we go. Linda is back. Linda. W Rika, thank you. Linda.
Good morning. Can you hear me?
I definitely can hear you. Welcome to the show. You accidentally sent a guest request?
Hi, Zeus.
Hi, how are you? Did you accidentally
Thank you.
send this request?
No, I
Oh,
sent it on
okay,
purpose.
fair enough, fair enough.
I wanted to say hi to everybody in the kingdom.
Mm-hmm. All right, well, hello. It's nice to meet you. What part of the country are you in?
Okay, it's a delay, but no, I didn't. I
Oh, there is a delay.
I'm in New Jersey.
Okay. There's a huge delay, Linda. How are you connected? Are you on the Wi-Fi in the car? What's going
Yeah,
on?
I just it's not my connection. I've been hearing you fine all morning, but when we tried to connect, it didn't go through. I just wanted to say hi to everybody, and I want to ask why this man is still our president when he is clearly dementia ridden,
Mm,
and what are we going to do about it? It's scary. It's a
yeah.
lot going on. I love your show. I say W now and L now in people's comments because of this show. You are the most handsome,
Thank you.
and Takesha is awesome.
Yeah.
Having Dr. Keisha up here is
Oh,
awesome.
wow.
Um,
Linda's so
just
sweet.
hi.
Okay.
It's Wednesday.
All right.
Happy
All right.
Happy Wednesday,
Happy hump day.
everybody.
Yes, happy hump day. All right. Well, listen, Linda. Thank you so much, ladies and gentlemen. That's our good friend, our new friend, Linda, bringing good news, good cheer, loves the show, loves amazing panelists that come up here. I mean, it's really an amazing thing we've done on this app, lady. And W to all of you in the chat. I just can't believe you. Wow. We're making a lot of progress this morning, ladies and gentlemen. We're making a lot of progress. All right, moving it along. Who do we have next, ladies and gentlemen? Who do we have next?
Hi brother, how are you? We're from Syria, need help. Please 5 minutes.
Oh, okay, great.
Okay.
Yeah.
Listen.
That's totally amazing. Oh my goodness. All right, moving it along, ladies and gentlemen. All right, I'm trying to. All right, bear with me. Who do we have next, ladies and gentlemen? Christopher.
I'm
Christopher.
a fan, dude. I'm a fan.
Oh, did you mean to send this guest request, Christopher?
No, it just popped up.
No. That is not how this worked. You're in my guest request, And I'm glad that you're a supporter, but I think today is going to be a day you got to prove you're a supporter, right? Because you accidentally ended up in the guest request, bro.
I'm on your side, no doubt. I listen to you every day.
Yeah. Well, a lot of
Can't
people say that.
stand Trump.
A lot of people say that with their lips, but their hearts, they might not be that close to me. So, are you going to drop those two galaxies off or no? And I don't want to do this because you seem like a nice person, but I just don't understand how people keep ending up in my guest request accidentally.
To be honest with you, I'm just sitting here listening and it popped up. I don't
So that's
know
a
how to
no.
do this.
Oh, well, you just go inside of your gifts. You know how to send a donation to the kingdom. You know how to do that.
I always listen, but I never did
You never did it. Well, today might be a good day, brother. Now, normally I
it.
wouldn't. Normally I wouldn't do this to you, but I've given everybody an opportunity to be successful. And this morning I said, listen, double check, make sure you're not in my guest request, because if I bring you up, I'm going to take a galaxy. I'm going to ask you for a galaxy. And then someone said, no, do two galaxies. And I said, okay, the people have spoken. If you accidentally end up in the guest request and I bring you up and you go, oh, I didn't know I was in the guest request, then you owe Big Zeus the kingdom. Two galaxies.
I understand, but believe me, seriously, I'm sitting here with my arm laying next to my phone, and all of a sudden I look, my name is there.
Hmm.
I didn't touch the phone. It did nothing to
So
it.
you saying no? You
But
saying Zeus? I don't got it today. Is that what you're saying?
I guess I have to say that. But I'm
So you
definitely
need?
with
I
you
could
though.
put you on a layaway plan if you need some time. I'm not
Well,
gonna.
do that.
Okay. When can we?
Yeah, that's fine.
When do you think I should be able to look for that? W Rick. Never mind. Rick. You should go reach out to Rick. Rick is covering your tab this morning. Did you know that? Look,
I'm good.
isn't God
I'm,
good? Isn't God
oh, I
good?
definitely believe in him. He's
Okay.
good
Well,
every day.
listen. You W's in the chat for Rick, but Rick just saved you. All right.
Appreciate it, Rick.
All right. Now,
Thanks, Rick.
what I'm going to ask is that going forward, we get more accountability. All right. You can't be accidentally, because I don't have time to reach around in the comments and see who's here and then invite them up. The only way I could bring you up is if you are in my guest request, because I can see you and hit accept. All right. So that means you were in the guest request and you shouldn't have been there. Got it?
I understand,
All
but
right, and I appreciate all the support and you listening to the show and sharing it with your friends. Let's not stop that. All right, let's keep that going. But I just want to make sure you know that, because to be honest, were you here when we brought somebody else up here and we caught them doing something very nasty? You
I
don't want to be in that situation, right?
I see all of that.
Yeah. Okay,
I just
brother.
don't understand though. Seriously, I did not touch nothing. I did not touch the phone,
I got it. I get it. A lot
and
of
it
people
popped
say
up.
that. A lot of people say that. And so that's why I'm here taking a little time away from the show, because I'm assuming a lot of people feel or think just like you. So hopefully our conversation is waking other people up so that they go, oh, maybe I need to get out of that guest request. All right. Because I don't want to pay Big Zeus. Fair enough, Christopher. I'm going to move it on. All right. But thank you.
Okay, I was just sitting right here. I'm trying to get my cable system going back again, so I know I didn't touch nothing.
Okay.
I'm looking at my cable.
I get it. I get it, brother.
I got, but I'm with you though.
Okay. Okay. All right. Thank you. All right, lazy Christopher. I've never seen this in my life, ladies and gentlemen. I've never seen this. Okay, look at this. Who do we got? Our good friend Ange. Good morning, Ange.
Good morning.
Did you?
And I did, yeah, I meant to send the
Oh,
request, and
thank
I'm
God.
sorry. They're all lying. It's all
You
lies.
think you
Every
think
single one of them.
you think these
No,
people are? Oh,
I'm just teasing. I don't know if it is sort of a glitch, but I've never seen quite this many. But I can tell you, if I'm not trying to request, I don't end up.
uh-oh. Where did you go, Ange? I think I lost you. Can you all hear Ange? I don't hear her. Can you all hear Ange? I cannot hear her. Ange, we can't hear you. Okay. Oh, phew. Because sometimes it does this. All right, Ange. Uh, I don't know what happened, but you might have to send another guest request because for a second I thought the live froze, and then when it starts to freeze, you're going, "Oh, here we go again." But yeah, okay, okay. Let's see. There she is. I didn't want to cut you off, but Dia did it.
Jeez, I'm up here calling them a bunch of liars, and
Oh,
maybe they weren't. No, I'm just teasing. I got a phone call. I
oh,
had a
okay,
phone call.
okay,
I'll
got it.
have to call them back. First of all, it's a great color on you,
Thank
Zeus.
you.
That's a wonderful color.
You're gonna get very far with
Looking,
that attitude.
yep.
You're gonna get very
Just
far
thought I
in
would
life with that attitude. I
throw
mean, and
that
it's.
out there.
Thank you. Go ahead. Go
Boy,
ahead.
lots going on. I'm not really sure where to even begin. I haven't been going live as much because I don't, like you said, I don't know about conversations anymore.
Yeah.
It's either you get the total just low lives and you can't have a conversation anymore.
Isn't that sad? Isn't that
You have a
sad?
conversation with people that are defending people that are harming children. There's not much left to talk about, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So it's a little frustrating. I'm trying to work on like my own panel, trying to mix it up
Yeah.
because I just can't do it.
Yeah.
Oh, but I will say this might be off topic a little bit. Zeus, I'm going to be going back to work 3 days a week.
Oh my gosh! Congratulations.
Yes.
But
Yes.
time out. Time out though.
Yes.
I gotta ask.
Yes.
I've been told that the economy is doing so great, and we have the hottest country.
Mm.
Do you feel like that as you are now returning back to the workforce? I'm just curious because to me, it's like you got to work in order to make ends meet. A lot of people have said that. I don't know if that's your situation, right? But
Well, I will say a couple different things on that. Number one, this is an opportunity that presented itself. I had a mom of a former student, and when I say former student, this was way back. I had her grades 5 through 8, special needs student, and now she's 32.
wow.
And I will have her with me 3 days a week, and I'm super excited.
Wow.
But yes,
Wow,
the extra
congrats.
money is definitely welcome, possibly needed.
Yeah.
We want to take a vacation, and those don't come as easily to us this past year. Whereas before, you book a vacation and you go, and I said to my husband, well, let's unalive 2 birds with
Yeah.
1 stone, and I'll get to go back to what I absolutely love doing,
Wow.
which is working with people from the special needs community. I'm so excited, and we'll have a little extra spending money when we do
Good.
go on that vacation.
Good,
So
good.
honestly, I feel super blessed to be able to have that opportunity.
Congrats. Yeah.
I will still be roaming these streets, coming by to bother you here
Yeah.
and there. But yeah, I'm
Well-
super excited. But you're right. In this economy, does not hurt to have every
A
extra
cushion, some
cent
cushion.
that you can
Yeah,
get.
you got to have more of a cushion now, because I would imagine. Let me just, because I don't need to be. You need to be too detailed, but has your utility bill gone up or down?
Up. Everything is up. The only thing I will say is the gas prices are about the same, maybe a tiny bit lower. And then my husband reminded me, well, look at the time of year. Just wait. It'll
'Cause,
go
yeah,
back
people
up.
aren't going anywhere. People are frozen and snowed in. Yeah, of course, gas prices. They use a
They're
different
not.
blend.
Yeah,
Yes.
literally everything is up. This is the first year in
This is
25
sad.
years. My husband's an IT director for a very large company, and this is the first time in 25 years he didn't get a bonus. You want to know why?
Why?
You know what hit their company?
What?
Take a guess what hit their company real hard.
Does it start with a T?
Yeah,
And
and ends with an
rump?
tariffs.
Rump? Oh, I was going to say Trump, but you said tariffs. Same thing. You know what?
Starts with a T, ends with an arrow.
See what
Starts
you
with a
did,
T,
MAGA?
ends with a rump.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We're booing MAGA and we're booing the
I
tariffs.
can't imagine that that's a freaking coincidence, since he's been there actually almost 26 years. Company said, oh, fourth quarter, which is where they usually make most of their money, did not do well. And that's because people also being hurt by the tariffs, and they're not spending.
But I've heard
So.
from some of the Trumpers that the economy's doing great. And did you know the Dow is over 50? So come on. What are you saying?
They wouldn't know the truth if it bit them square in the behind.
Thank
you. They can't even.
Uh-oh. I think you got a call. So that's our good friend W. Ange. No lies detected. I know you're busy, but congratulations, Ange, on doing what you do. All right, we really do appreciate you. You put in a lot of work. It's under 50 right now. Someone says the Dow's under 50. I guess that means Bondi needs to give people answers then, huh? All right, let's move it along. Thank you again, Ange. All right, moving it along, ladies and gentlemen. Oh, who do I have right here? Who do we have right here? Oh, that was Tara. I saw you, but it all of a sudden said no. I guess you didn't want to come up here. Fair enough, Tara. You won. W's in the chat for Tara. I wouldn't charge Tara. Tara's done so much work for Big Zeus, putting up with me and my personality. It is what it is. You all know this demon right here. Remember I cooked him? Let's see. Who do we have next, ladies and gentlemen? Oh, I guess they decided they didn't want to get up here and get cooked again. Fair. Get along, ladies and gentlemen. Who do we have next? Oh, I gotta talk to. Okay, let's see. Listen, Joel.
Dude, I'm not.
Joel. Second time.
Not.
Did you mean to send me a guest request?
No.
Well, this is your second time in my guest request on the same show. So what's going on? Seriously. Because I want to make it so that I don't have to, have these very, very difficult conversations. And I believe you're a good friend of the show. Am I correct? Joel? So you're just going to get quiet on me? That's not nice, Joel. That's not nice. It's valuable time. Joel, I think I'm a little offended right now. Is everything okay? Fair enough, Joel. I want to do it. And I would do it, but then I said, you know what, I'm not going to do it. But Joel, that's 4 galaxies, bro. That's 4 galaxies. You owe Big Zeus. All right? Because we can't have you accidentally just tapping. I don't know what's happening, all right? So that's 4 galaxies, but you know what? Maybe we can work out a payment arrangement on that, all right? Get it down to 1 or 2, all right? But seriously, Joel, double check that you're not, and this is not just for Joel, ladies and gentlemen, double check that you're not accidentally in the guest request, all right? Because I get you up here, and guess what's going to end up happening? We're going to end up hearing you say things, and then you're going to go, oh, I didn't mean to do it. All right. Who do we have next, ladies and gentlemen? Kalani, good morning. Kalani, are you in the guest request, Kalani? 3, 2, 1. I guess I get it. He said reduce my guest. Oh, Kalani. Oh, you just dropped out of the box, Kalani? Come on now. That's 3, 2, 1. Somebody said make the guest request less. I don't know how to do that, honestly. Maybe I need to learn how to do that. Let me see. Let's see. Hello. Invite up to 6 guests. Yeah, I don't know how to do that, but maybe I'll figure it out. Maybe next show I'll mess around and click one of these buttons, ladies and gentlemen. And troop, there goes the live. All right, moving on, ladies and gentlemen. All right, we're gonna try to get some of the friendlies, all right, that I know and I haven't heard from in a while. All right, I was trying to mix it up, ladies and gentlemen. Good morning, brother Swerve. How are you doing?
Oh, you know me, Zeus. I've seen better days. I'm just trying to hang in there.
All right, well, glad you made it here.
Good morning to all you beautiful, tiny people living in my telephone.
Yeah, good morning.
So, So Zeus, I'm sitting here. I'm doing a little bit of adulting this morning. I got my caregiver is here with me, Miss
Oh,
Ashley.
Miss Ashley, good morning.
And
Good morning.
Ashley, have you ever seen the time on that microwave?
No.
No. And you know why there's never a time on my microwave? Because when she's not here, I don't have to use it. It's unplugged.
Oh, okay.
This is all me trying to save on my electric bill.
Right. Okay, that makes sense.
When she's not here, my dryer and my washing machine, they're all unplugged, right? Because they have Bluetooth devices in them that are constantly trying to hit the internet. That stuff costs money.
Yeah.
So as I sit here looking at my current electric bill, I did a side-by-side comparison. Now, last year, around this same time, well, for this particular bill, I was paying $68 roughly for electricity.
Right.
After taxing and all of that, it was $77.51.
Wow.
Zeus, guess what my current electric bill is right now?
Well, maybe maybe $300, because I'm assuming you may have been one of the lucky people who's had your utility bill cut in half by 50%.
No, brother, no. It's $140. From 77 up to $140.
Doubled. Wow.
And if I'm not using
the data
something,
centers, DJ said it's the data centers. You know why? It's the data centers.
And see, here's how ignorant that is. Why do I need to cover the electric costs for the data centers? Why don't the people running the data centers cover the electric costs? That's just ignorant.
Yeah.
But he's perfectly happy doing that. The rest of us who are sitting here like, wait a minute, I don't work in that data center.
Yeah.
I'm not the owner of that data center.
Correct.
Why am I covering their electrical costs? I mean, shouldn't they be covering? I pay my bills.
Yeah.
Why can't they pay their bills? And people always want credit for stuff they're supposed to do. Like and you've heard them before, Zeus, just like I have. I take care of my kids. You supposed to.
Exactly.
You don't get no extra credit for taking care of your kids.
Facts.
I pay my bills.
Yeah.
You're supposed to. You can get a little extra credit, if you work in 2 jobs to hold down the fort and make the ends meet.
Yeah.
Hell, you can even get more extra credit because I know some people working 3 jobs to hold down the fort and make ends meet.
So
on top of door dashing in their spare time or Uber driving,
Yeah.
I get it, man. I understand. Times is tough. But it's amazing to me. And we're going to be talking about this on my show later today because today is the women's panel.
Okay.
And I'm trying to figure out, I cannot remember how to do it because I don't do it very often. But
Right.
I need to go in and add Dr. Keisha's link to my profile.
The Medical Collective.
The Medical Collective, yep. And I got her verbal permission to go ahead and do that. So we're going to be promoting the Medical Collective.
Hey.
We're going to be promoting. We're going to be talking about Black history and some of the women doctors that. Oh, hey, Dr. Keisha, Dr. Davis. We're going to be talking about some of the women doctors that came before her.
Yes.
Last week I spoke about the first female Black Surgeon General that we had in the United States.
Hey.
Nobody ever knew.
I didn't know.
Her name never rang a bell in some people's ears.
Right.
I'm trying to research one doctor now. I think she's amazing. I've talked about her a couple of times. And she is actually working on like a nanobot technology for cancer patients.
What?
And this is something that's important to me, as my mother was just diagnosed with stage 2 pancreatic cancer.
Wow.
Right?
Yeah.
And she's had 1 chemo so far. And boy, she didn't like it. She didn't like it at all. So
yeah, it's tough.
This is something that's hitting closer to home with me. But wintertime, I understand my gas bill going up. It didn't explode, but it went up a little bit. I get that. I get that.
It really shouldn't have, though. And as far as I'm concerned, Swear, it really shouldn't have gone up. And if it did go up, you shouldn't have been the one paying for it. And I don't like the idea, which is, what DJ tried to make us swallow yesterday. Oh, well, it's only going up because of the data centers, Zeus. As if, to your point, we should be okay with that.
But that's a crock. See, we've had data centers here in Columbus, Ohio for years. My utility bill did go up when President Biden was there.
Yeah.
Wait, I got to do this. I've been working on this. Tell me what you think. What about Biden? What about Biden?
That's all they got.
Okay, I still got a little bit of work to do,
You
but
did good though.
you know,
Did you know
it's
Biden had
it's
classified documents in his garage? That's the saddest part of the song. You know, Joe's classified documents in his garage, man. That's
yeah,
sad.
he had 12. Trump had over 300 boxes.
But his were next
You
to the
know, but
Corvette.
that he still drives. That he still drives. But for some reason, what about Biden? He fell off his bike.
Yeah.
So
Oh,
I ain't never seen Trump ride nothing but a golf cart.
so true.
And then he cheats at golf. Then he can't even play golf no more, from what I'm hearing.
Yeah.
But you know, it's just
catheters.
crazy to me.
It's catheters, and he has 2 catheters I saw.
Yeah, you don't want to swing that thing loose.
No, WW swerve. Right?
You know, Zeus, we see
one for a number one
this
and
is-
one for a number 2. That's why there's 2. Sorry.
This is the cognitive dissonance that these people have.
Mm-hmm.
They don't see their utility costs going up, but they think they're making out because they're saving 10 or 25 cents on a gallon of gas.
Right.
You can't pay your electric bill with gasoline. You can't pay your mortgage with gasoline.
Okay.
These people that they dangle that carrot of no tax on tips, it doesn't help you at all.
No.
No tax on overtime doesn't help you at all. And when I was listening to a panel last night, and the guy was like, I'm saving probably about $1,200. Great, Donald Trump's tariffs are costing us over $2,000 as a citizen. So what money have you really saved?
Thank you, brother Swerve. No lie, and this is the crisis in America. They will ignore all the pain and suffering they're going through because of just a morsel of what they see as good news. It's crazy to do this.
Yeah, it's I don't know, man. It's insane to me that they will, like you say, they will take that little morsel.
Thank you so
and be
much.
perfectly happy paying gas costs.
Yeah, you're kicking me in the butt.
Paying the high grocery prices.
Yeah.
They're my eggs went down. Okay, you can't pay your electric bill with eggs, brother.
Yeah.
I'm sorry to tell you. I mean,
Tell them again, because I think that went over Tiny Tank Top Tim's head. I mean, you said that.
You cannot pay your electric bill with eggs.
W's in the chat for Swerve. That's a fact.
You can't pay your electric bill with gasoline. You can't pay your utility bills.
You can't.
And meanwhile, okay, so your eggs are down. One, I don't know anybody who eats eggs for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. Number 2, everything else in the store is going up. And I think it was it was on your live yesterday, Zeus.
Yeah,
or,
I played it. Yeah,
been.
Levi's, your jeans are costing more. And these companies are saying we're not eating the cost if they were, but we're really not eating it this year. You will be paying more. Case closed.
And then here comes DJ. Well, some of those companies may be paying may be passing that cost off, but overall what? We're still paying over 90% of these tariffs. We are doing that, not them.
Yep.
And the fact that they sit here and they say this garbage, it's always well, you got to give it time. How many more people have to go houseless?
Yeah.
How many more children and adults have to starve? How many more houses have to get repossessed? But you know what? Don't worry. You know what? It's going to be all good because the stock market is up over 50. We're up over 50,000, y'all.
These folks.
And this is the ridiculousness.
So desperate. I've never heard anything like this. Seriously. All right, seriously. But
I haven't either, brother. And I said and I listen. Sometimes I listen. People don't even know I'm in the chat.
Yeah,
but I'm listening. Right?
Yeah.
And when I hear them say the most incredibly moronic things, Mazza when I hear them say the most incredibly moronic things, without looking at any kind of factual information, Maze. Oh my God! I don't know.
Vegas girl, stop it.
I said Trump's name. She doesn't like that.
Fair enough.
Okay, and Vegas girl, she's another one. She sits down there with the cognitive dissonance, trying to defend her idiotic ideological positions, and all she does is just make herself look more like a Trumper.
Yeah.
And Zeus, remember, 1 out of every 3 Trump supporters is just as stupid as the other 2.
No lies detected. But all right,
No, I
brother,
didn't. What is that?
we're gonna try to move it
So,
on. All right, but
oh, no worries, my
just
friend. Like I said, we'll be hosting the women's panel later today,
mm-hmm.
and so I look forward to seeing all the women there and
What
getting
time?
their voices,
You didn't
making sure
mention
their
the
voices are
time.
heard.
You didn't mention the time.
2 p.m. Central Standard Time.
There you go. Adjust your clocks accordingly. All right, brother.
Oh, they must have brought them. Okay, cool.
Thank you, brother. All righty
All
then.
right, I love you, man. Y'all be good, and to the rest of you beautiful tiny people living in my telephone, you all be well. You all be safe, and doggone it, have fun while you do it.
All
I'll see you
righty
later,
then. All
brother.
right,
Thank you.
W's in the chat, brother. Swear. No lies detected. All right, moving it along, ladies and gentlemen. And yes, we have the beautiful, beautiful Jim. Welcome, Jim. How are you? Or did you?
Jim didn't request.
Oh,
Jim didn't request
oh,
up. Jim is in the shower.
oh my God.
Jim is listening.
Okay.
So there is a glitch in the system.
Oh no. So you
Anyway, just wanted to wish everybody joy and peace. You can't see nothing. I'm just
no, we
taking
can
a shower.
see it. Actually, we can see it. And Jim,
No, you
you
can't.
can see it, ladies and gentlemen. I
Because my phone
would
is facing towards the ceiling.
I would charge a Galaxy, but in this situation, I just can't do it in good faith. But we see what's going on over there.
This is your daily reminder to get your butt up, go take a shower, go brush your teeth, get some sustenance, take in some fresh air.
Thank you. Well, you know,
Love you.
all right, I love you too, ladies and gentlemen. The beautiful Jim. No, wow. I might have to put a rating on this show. Mature audiences only. You ever seen that rating? Because I've heard and we've seen and I just can't say I can't say anything else. But Mom, I am so sorry, but the spirit is willing and the flesh is weak. W Zeus. But honestly, though, there's a glitch. You think so, Rick? Okay. How many of you think there's a glitch? Honestly, how many of you actually think there's a glitch out there? I'm just double checking because I've never seen anything like this. I've never seen anything like this. Flesh is weak. Oh, look at you. No, no. Please, come on now. Oh, y'all gonna really go out like this? I'd say it's 50-50. Oh, give me a break. Y'all don't want to pay the Galaxy. I think that's what it is. I'll trust myself. I'll trust my gut. I'll trust my gut. I'll trust my gut on this. All right, and I just refuse to believe that y'all are accident. They want me to believe there's because there's a tooth fairy, right? You know what the tooth fairy does, right? When you're sleeping at night, they come into your bedroom and they go under your pillow and they take the tooth and give you money. And we learn as we grow up, there's no such thing as the tooth fairy. That's most likely your parent or guardian, right? And then now you guys want me to believe there's some sort of magical creature out there running around. It doesn't matter if you're a Democrat or Republican. They go and grab your phone and says, Zeus is live. Let me go ahead and throw you in the guest request. And y'all want me to believe that it's not going to work, all right? It's not going to work, and that's a W Zeus. All right, let's see if we can get some more amazing people to come up here. All right, and have some conversation before Big Zeus honestly gets up out of here. All right, thank you, everyone. Yes, who do we have next? All right, who do we have next? All right, I got to talk to my good friend, Missy. Welcome. How are you doing, Missy? Oh, Zeus can't debate? Who that? Who wrote that? Who wrote that? I tried to bring you up. Missy, I tried to bring you up, but I guess it didn't work. Moving along. Who is this? Bad Triple D. Bad Triple D.
Bad Triple D.
Yeah.
Bad 3D.
Oh, Bad 3D. All right. Did you accidentally send a guest request?
I did not, but that's actually the reason I popped up. There's an icon next to our chat box, like where you type.
Uh-huh.
And it changes when you've when you've requested.
Yeah.
And I tested this myself, and like one for one every time, it changed.
It changed in terms of what do you mean? What do you mean when it changes?
The icon. So
it's
like there's
the
you
pink
can't
and
see it
blue
now because you're
person.
live.
Well,
yes,
it's the pink and the blue person, and it has a number on it, right, or something like that.
No, when you're on our side, it looks different. So everyone in the chat, if you aren't requested, make sure the icon next to your chat box shows that you're not requested. You can press that button; it'll tell you.
Yeah, and if you press it, you should be able to cancel your request. Am I correct?
Yes.
All right.
Absolutely.
All right. Bad 3D.
But anyways, I've been listening to you for a couple of years now, and I appreciate your work. I can't, as a millennial, I cannot really understand what is happening in this country. Like, it makes no sense.
What part of the country are you in?
Oregon.
Oregon. All right. Shout out to Oregon.
Yes, up north.
Willamette Valley, or isn't that what it's called, or something like that? I forget.
Salem.
Okay. Okay. All right. Well,
the capital.
All right. There's a valley. There's a fertile valley there. I may be mispronouncing it, but I know it has something to do with
Willamette Valley.
Yeah, there you go. That's I was looking into the Oregon Trail, and I remember there was a split between Oregon and Washington, and Oregon, they kept that portion of the land, and then Washington, they kept the Puget Sound. So
it's a gorgeous part of the country.
Yeah,
I mean, we have a lot of great weather, a lot of crummy weather, but it is what it is.
All right. Well,
but
I appreciate you tuning in this morning, honestly, and getting up here and braving all of these people to help them understand how they can verify whether or not they're in the guest request, as well as provide your input about where we are in the country. I truly do appreciate it. All right.
Well, your frustration is visible,
Yeah. Yeah, but am I being reasonable with the two galaxies?
No, you are. But your frustration is like, it's palpable. I get it though. Like it's like, what? Come on, people. This is not hard.
Yeah.
It's TikTok.
Yes, thank you. I appreciate it.
And it's not hard. It's democracy. So like, vote for candidates that don't take bad money, and start at ground level. Like, vote local. You got to vote local, because these people start local and they go up from there.
Mm-hmm. Tell them. All right. Well, listen, bad triple D or bad 3D. I keep saying triple D, but I should say 3D.
Everyone does, dude. That's the game.
Maybe that's because the live has been polluted by some pretty interesting characters, all right? But I didn't mean anything, all right? No ill will towards you, all right, brother?
No, of course not. No. Always a fan, happy to hang out and watch what you do.
All right, thank you, ladies and gentlemen. A round of applause. Bad 3D. Get your minds out of the gutter, especially you ladies out there, because I can't have you doing that, all right? It's okay to say, Triple H is handsome and things like that, but anything like that, anything outside of that, it'll get you into a lot of trouble, all right? It really will. Who do we have next, ladies and gentlemen? Let me see, all right? Let's see. I thought I saw Missy in there, but I guess not. I didn't see Missy. Who do we have? Because she said you came up here, but then you said you didn't come up here, and I didn't know if I missed you or not. All right. Let's go, ladies and gentlemen. Let's go. Who do we have next, ladies and gentlemen? You know what we're gonna do? We're just gonna do it like this, and then Big Zeus is gonna get up out of here. All right. Good morning, Shay. Are you there?
Good morning. Good morning. Hello, my brother. Oh my God, my other brother.
Yeah.
It's a group.
Yeah.
It's a group of us.
Yeah.
I like it.
We're gonna close it out
like it.
together. We're gonna close it out together, ladies and gentlemen. All right.
Here, I want to end. If I don't mind, I'd like to end. Vegas girls and DJ's arguments down there.
Okay.
And for both of y'all, I want y'all to understand something. When we talk about the economy and what's really happening in the economy, there's an end result to all this. And the end result is what happens in the end of families because the economy is affecting them. And it would actually be foreclosures, right? Lose their homes. Okay.
Yeah.
From 2024 to 2025, foreclosure rates in the United States raised 14%. Okay. 14% during the year of 2025, 14% more foreclosures. That means 14% of families that own homes are losing their homes. That doesn't include people that were renting. Okay.
Yeah.
Keep that in mind. Now, just in the first 2 months of 2026, foreclosures have risen 36%. Can you guess which state is leading the way?
California or New York?
Florida.
Texas.
Texas. Oh. I was going to say Florida because I think we're right behind Texas, Val, because we have mortgages increasing like $800, $900 on homeowners right now.
Wait a second. So Isn't those are red states? They're not ran by
Yes,
leftist governors or anything like that. Am I right?
correct.
So what do you think is contributing to that?
It is, you talked about it. We talk about all the little things, right?
Mm-hmm.
Electric bills going up, tariffs that are costing people more money on products that they buy, groceries. But there's one that we don't really bring up enough. Immigration. Okay?
Really?
People don't understand how immigration and the attacks that are being done on the migrant populations of this country are actually affecting our economy. Wow. And with that, it is probably one of the largest factors that is affecting our economy right now. Because so all you people down there that don't have a brain to actually research anything, if we would have gotten rid of immigrants 20 years ago and done the same things Trump is doing right now, our national debt would actually be double. Oh, hold on. Let me tell you. And that comes from the Cato Institute. Okay? The Cato Institute, which is ran by libertarians. If you don't know what that is, look it up. That is right-wing thinking.
Wow. So the lesson in all of this, Val, because there's always a lesson in this, is how would you say it? Because I looked at my metrics. Did you know that you all have created not an echo chamber, but a majority of the people who listen to this show are the same people who watch Fox News? Did you know that?
Yeah.
What would you say is the lesson in this?
Not Fox News.
Yeah.
Not Fox News.
White guys watching Fox News, they come here and they get their feelings hurt. I don't know what the obsession is, but it is what it is. What is the lesson here? Because you pointed out, because what I'm hearing, and I see it and you see
The
it.
lesson is as this continues, even though it hasn't affected you yet, it will reach you if this continues.
W's in the chat.
No one's. It's going to affect everyone. It doesn't matter if you're red or blue.
W's in the chat. All right.
Yeah, 2008 didn't care.
Wow. Thank you. All
2008 didn't care what your political affiliation was.
All right. Yeah. So that's a good point, and I'm glad that you exposed the notorious liars that frequent my show the way you did, because I can't keep up with the lies that they're putting in the comment section. But it's very important we get that out there. All right. So listen, we're rounding an interesting corner. I got to get out of here. Let's say around 10 more minutes. And let's go ahead and start up from the top and close this thing on out the old-fashioned way. So we'll start with you, Shay, and then we'll just work our way down.
Okay.
Yes. Any last-minute statements and closing remarks?
Well, I just want to know where the outrage is from the right about the censoring that's going on from the Trump administration on our national televisions broadcasting. I'm just curious when, they whined and cried about having to wear a mask and losing their access to Facebook and different things like that because they were spreading misinformation, right? Dangerous misinformation and get people unalived. But that was the fascist movement, right?
Yeah.
So when they're censored, they're upset. But when the left gets censored, like Stephen Colbert, Jimmy Kimmel, all those guys, where's your outrage? I mean, wouldn't you be upset if Obama or Biden or any of the other Democratic people had reached out to the FCC and told you couldn't say things against them, or could not put up a Republican candidate on live television who's currently, we literally can go vote today for Tellerico? Like literally can walk to the polls today and do early voting right now. So we're not allowed to do that in election season? What happened here? Where's the outrage on the right about censorship?
That's a great question.
I
need
you guys to hold yourself accountable and stop the hypocrisy, because you're only happy because it's your people that are in charge. And for some reason, that's okay with you. When we clearly called out anything that might have happened to you when you were trying to use your First Amendment or your body autonomy or your right to whatever, right?
Yeah.
That's what's ridiculous. So that's what I'm waiting for, to see you guys call this out.
They won't do it, Shay. And believe it or not, 50% of the people in here are MAGA, but they won't do it. So thank you. W's in the chat for
That's
Shay.
what I wanted to say.
Thank you.
Thanks, love you guys. You're the best.
Val.
You know what Shay brings up is very important, and what happened there was great. What was even worse is what the administration used as its excuse for doing it. They actually used the fairness doctrine as the excuse for not letting, or for trying to stop him from talking on Colbert. Guys, I want to remind everybody that the fairness doctrine was done away with by the Reagan administration in the 1980s. We're upset that the fairness doctrine is gone. But man, you want to talk about hypocrisy. You're part of the party that got rid of the fairness doctrine, and now you want to try to use it to stop a candidate from talking.
Sick.
This is insane.
Yeah. Very, very sick. But it's okay when they do it, but when we see it being done, or when we do it, they have a problem with it. Yeah, it's really sick. It's really sick. W's in the chat for Brother Val. Thank you. Q-Dog. Yeah, Jasmine Crockett too.
Shout out to my soror Jasmine Crockett on how she handled Pam Bondi and her lying, deceitful two-faced self. I got a question for you, MAGA. When is enough for you? When are you going to be tired of the lies, the deceit, the constant stringing you along with the carrot? Now they have the whole situation going down. I'm quite sure Val and Shay can attest to this, of what's going on in Zeus, about the $2,000 stimulus that now Trump wants to put out there in reference to tariff dividend. The tariff dividend promise that they're speculating, it's supposed to come by summer of 2026. When are you going to stop being that rabbit and chasing that carrot in front of you, dangling by the fishing pole? When did you ever get the Doge check first? Let's talk about that. And everything that is happening on a day-to-day basis when things are coming out, whether it's issues with Trump, issues with the Epstein files, every time something comes out, he throws something out there to try to sway you away from what's going on in front of you. I know you remember a long time ago, I used to say, when they talk about television, it's telling you a vision. He's trying to put a vision in front of you to veer you away from what really is going on. It's almost like you down there just walking through the streets, looking at your iPhone, and you're not even paying attention what's up in the skies. You don't see any danger around you. You're just steady in your iPhone. It's just point blank vision, straight vision to the iPhone. You're not paying attention to anything else.
They're not.
That's what he's doing when he puts out this little specular BS. Oh, we're going to send you a $2,000 check. Oh, okay. All right. What happened to the first check? And y'all fall for it hook, line, and sinker every time.
Nasty.
When is enough enough?
That's a good question.
When is enough enough?
That's a good question. But you know what?
And you cannot.
Hold on. I think that they understand your question. I'm trying to, close it out. And you're doing a good job, all right? But Q-Dog is asking a very, very good question. Ladies and gentlemen, when is enough enough? And you can't get any answers from these demons. When did Dim start caring about the e-files? I'm not answering that, Vegas girl. Ladies and gentlemen, give Q-Dog a huge round of applause. No lies detected.
That whole ish show that took place with Pam Bondi, that told you right to your face We're asking specific questions. No, we're not trying to throw it up under the rug or anything. We're not trying to hit you with no trick questions or none. Straightforward questions. And every time we hit her with a question, she turned to the left or turned to the right.
Exactly. And demonized people of color and immigrants. We're not falling for it. All right. Thank you, Q-Dog. I'm going to move it on to our good friend, the beautiful Missy. Thank you, Missy. Are you there, Missy?
I'm here. Can you hear me okay?
I sure can.
All right. Well, I have a few things. I'm a little under the weather, so I'm sorry I sound very baritone-ish today.
Yeah.
But one of the first things I really want everyone to continue to talk about that we're not hearing as much is about the detention centers. We need to continue to talk about how the money that is going into these detention centers or CCs or whatever you guys want to call them, this is human hunting for a bounty, for a profit. It's not about deporting. If it was about deporting, we would be doing that, but we are not. We are trying to house individuals to work for no money to then make profit per head that they have in these detention centers. Because as we have crime down to 0%, quote unquote, there's no one going to jail and no one going to our prison, so they're not making any money. So how do they bypass that? They start taking in citizens, they start taking in undocumented immigrants, and there are thousands of children and thousands of people who are going to be put into these centers, and we need to keep talking about it. There's not enough. I feel like, yes, we are talking about the files. Yes, we're talking about the SAVE Act, but the amount of money and the spaces, these huge warehouses that are meant to house human beings, needs to stop. That's one of my main things I wanted to bring up to you, Zeus. And then also I wanted to ask you, I heard the Mango Mussolini was exonerated from the files. I don't know if I missed that, or maybe you could explain that to me.
Basically, his point is he's saying Michael Wolff and Epstein were colluding together to bring him down politically, and that they never had any evidence of him committing crimes. And so with that being said, you can see this is clearly a political hit job against Trump, and the release of the files proves that. So he's been totally exonerated. That's the argument he's making.
Amazing how you can be exonerated when there's still 3.5 million files out there. So I don't know how you can be exonerated from that.
Thank you.
But my last thing.
Oh, you got more. Go ahead.
Thank you. Yeah, one last thing. Sorry, Zeus. I appreciate you. Is like Shay was saying, and we're talking about the voting, which we always talk about. Please, guys, check and make sure you are still registered. People are early voting in Texas and finding out they have been purged from the voter rolls as they get there. It is so important. They are being super sneaky about this. And so just make sure to check that you are registered. Don't wait till the last minute.
All right. W's in the chat for Missy. And if you can, ladies and gentlemen, please show some love to these amazing panelists. They're doing a great job trying to close the show out. I normally don't ask for much, but, a little does go a long way. I was able to bring Jim up. All right. And hopefully, Jim, you're not... You're not doing the same thing you were doing last time we checked with you. All right, are you there, Jim?
No. I did not request up. I was literally in the shower listening.
Okay, we'll say that.
And Val knows I have a history of taking a shower and listening to lives, and I tell it, but I don't.
TMI.
Okay, Jim, sure. W's in the chat for Jim for taking a shower and getting in my box with no hands.
Get into this.
So I just want to make a point. So you remember when Laura Ingraham told basketball players to shut up and dribble?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
She told that to LeBron.
And do you remember when they were saying that movie stars and the Hollywood elite should shut up and just act or sing or dance or perform?
Yeah.
Do you remember that?
Yeah.
Yep.
So in the last couple of days, we've lost two greats in America, right? We lost Robert Duvall, a great American actor, right? Everybody, round of applause for Robert Duvall.
Yeah,
Yes, can't take that away from him.
Go ahead. I gave you the round of applause since you asked for it. Go ahead. What's next?
Because he was a great actor.
Yeah.
He was a great actor. But did you know he was also a staunch Republican? Did you know that?
No.
I mean, a
Yeah.
staunch Republican, voted against civil rights, voted against women's rights, voted against all the things that would help the normal average American people.
Oh.
Now, we don't knock
They
him
just
for that
booed for
because
you.
he
I
has
just
a right.
they just booed for you for that. I couldn't control it, Jim. Sorry to cut you off, but we had to say that. The crowd did that, not me.
That's okay, but he was a great actor, and we can say that.
Yeah.
Like The Godfather and The Judge. I mean, one of my favorite movies is The Judge with Robert Downey Jr. I won't take that from Robert Duvall, nor will I tell him that he didn't have a right to vote however he wanted. But don't you find it interesting that literally Delegate Bill Riley, while doing the work of Virginians, doing his job that taxpayers pay, went onto the House floor the day they got word that Robert Duvall, excuse me, he called him Bobby. Bobby Duvall, when he passed away, and told a personal story about how they would go to Bobby's house and have dinner and talk politics and talk about movies and talk about this and talk about that. So literally stood on the House floor in Virginia crying about the passing of this man. So we, the taxpayers of Virginia, have to hear that and use our taxpayer money instead of doing the work of the people to do that. But they will literally denigrate all the people who use their own platforms, not taxpayer platforms, their own platforms, their own Grammy shows, their own Oscar shows, the places where they are supposed to be for their type of business. See, this is the problem with the hypocrisy on the right.
Yeah.
You need to check your own people.
Amen.
Because if you're okay with our taxpayer dollars being used to give a speech, a eulogy of sorts on the House floor of Virginia, then the problem lies with you.
Amen.
It lies with you. Because the people who are in Hollywood are American citizens. The people playing basketball are American citizens. The people who are in entertainment have just as much right to vote as you do. One vote per person.
Amen.
And they can use their platform as they see fit. But you really should take issue with somebody using the House floor to talk about a super actor passing away and crying tears and taking a moment of silence, because that's the hypocrisy.
Thank you.
All the while, you didn't hear him say anything about this man. Not a word came out of his mouth about this man who literally gave his life to working for the people, to supporting the people, to supporting civil rights and human rights, who actually created the Rainbow Coalition to literally do the things for American citizens. You didn't hear anything come out of Bill Riley's mouth yesterday about this man. So until you can talk about honoring people who actually are in the spaces doing the work for the people, please miss me with your hypocrisy about Hollywood elite. Sit all the way down.
Amen.
God bless you all. Have a great day. Peace out.
Amen. Amen. What a way to do this, ladies and gentlemen. Let's give the panelists a huge round of applause. Show them some love, all right, because they've done an amazing job. This is improv. All right, I must say thank you, Shay, Val, Q Dog, Missy, and Jim.
I want to say,
I
say to my fraternity brother.
Yes, and also Jesse Jackson was never disliked Barack Obama. Let's be very, very clear about that. So such a lie coming out of Trump's mouth. I just want to say that.
Now, what were you saying, Q Dog?
I want to say to my fraternity brother, rest well, brother Jackson.
Fair enough.
Omega Psi Phi was in your blood from the day until the day you unalive.
All right. Thank you.
Well done.
Well done. Well done. And that's an amazing place to put a pin in it. All right, you all. I got to get up out of here. But thank you so much. All right, ladies and gentlemen, let's give them another round of applause to the panelists. All right. One more round of applause. Thank you. All right, ladies and gentlemen, listen up. Big Zeus has to get up out of here. What an incredible show. You all deserve a huge round of applause. Thank you to all of you who tuned in this morning. Thank you especially to the subscribers, gifters, moderators, and panelists. Because without you, the show wouldn't be what it is. Entertaining, engaging, and very, very incredible, to say the least. But I also got to give one last round of booze and shame. And you know exactly who this goes out to, ladies and gentlemen. It goes out to every single one of you Zeus haters out there that refuses to call out the hypocrisy going on in your party right now, the MAGA party, as it continues to implode on itself. Explode too, right? You're destroying this country, and Americans and people all over the world can see it, and you refuse to take accountability. Ladies and gentlemen, let's give them one last round of, you guessed it, booze and shame. Oh my gosh. We went well into...
Silence, you MAGA demon.
All right, ladies and gentlemen, take care, stay safe, and have a great rest of your morning. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do. We're out of here.
What about body? Yeah. What about body?
Thank you.
Yeah.
Great show.
Yeah.
Great.
What about body?
Have a great rest of your morning, ladies and gentlemen. We did what we could.
What about body?
Hey.
Stole the whole election night. Read the votes.
W. Marissa.
Yeah, that ain't right. What about Biden?
Hey.
Wide open,
W.
let 'em
Cindy.
flood it. Millions crossing, drugs pouring. Where we begin? What about Biden? Gas prices sky, inflation wild.
Economy dying, can't feed your child. Wow, W. Heaven.
Left them behind.
13 soldiers gone. Joe acting blind. What about Biden?
What about Biden?
Leo, thank you.
Yeah, yeah. What about
This
Biden?
is a sad. Tell me if this doesn't tug at the emotional side of you.
Up in the White House, call him Sleepy Joe, cognitive decline. Everybody knows stumbling words, just can't finish a sentence. Puppet on strings, who pulling the leverage? On his laptop, bullets of deals. China cash flow, million concealed. Family getting pain, influence pedal while we out here struggling, pockets unsettled. Weaponized OJ, FBI raids. Mar-a-Lago storm, 100 gets praised. January 6th, locking up brands, but Joe's pacified docs in his garage, man. Keystone cancel, energy weak. Depending on foes, gas $4 a week. Crime in the cities, off on the streets, defund the police. Chaos.
What about Biden?
Stole the whole election night.
Sneaky fingers. Yeah, that ain't right. You bought the song yesterday, good job. It's a sad song.
Millions crossing, drugs pouring. Where we
begin? What about Biden?
Gas prices sky,
Like, seriously.
inflation wild. Economy dying, can't feed your child. What about Biden? Afghanistan mess left them behind.
13 soldiers gone. Joe acting blind. Joe acting blind. Just can't get over it. It brings tears to my eyes. Right, Ann? It brings tears to our eyes. Come on, Jeffrey, you're not crying enough, bro. What about him? That part gets me. You should have seen him in the studio laying this down. We had to get, I think, 3 or 4 rolls of tissue out. This is a sad song, ladies and gentlemen. W. Gucci. Listen, if you listen to this song, get the tissue. Seriously. Get the tissue, because it's every word sad. Every word. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I got to go. I'm about to break down on TikTok.